It is no longer 2020, but the coronavirus is still with us.
Yeah, it's a new year, but the pandemic is still here. The good news is vaccines are here and slowly being distributed. And joining us tonight to talk about the latest on the pandemic is Dr. Zorba Paster.
Great to see you guys.
So they started the new vaccine in England. They started distributing it. Let's talk about it. Are there side effects? Are they the same? There's like 3 being used now.
Oh, sure. So in the U.S., you have the Moderna vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine. These are messenger RNA vaccines, totally new way of doing things, 95% effective, which is incredibly good. At day 10, that's when the effectiveness actually starts. You get a booster shot, works really well. The AstraZeneca vaccine, which has been approved in the U.K., but is really probably not going to be approved in the U.S. for 2 to 3 months, uses a different methodology. It uses the old-fashioned methodology of taking a different virus that looks like the coronavirus, making it appear that way to our system so that we develop antibodies for it. But the FDA has said we're really not sure about this vaccine yet and what the dose should be, and that's because there was some discrepancy in the data. Nonetheless, in the UK, they decided to roll it out, and we'll see what ultimately happens. By the time our FDA decides, we'll know a lot more because they'll be using it in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Zorba, when we're able to get the vaccines, once you get vaccinated, are you then able to return to normal life? Does that protect you to the point where you don't have to worry about being around other people and whether or not they've had the vaccine?
You have Superman. You know, Superman was bulletproof except for kryptonite. It's kind of the same thing. You're not totally bulletproof. The chances are very, very unlikely you're going to get sick. And the chances are very, very unlikely that you're actually going to need to be hospitalized. 95% effectiveness and like 98 or 99% chance that you won't be in the hospital if you get it. But you still have to wear a mask. You still have to socially distance. And that's until enough people are basically vaccinated. Because we do not know whether or not you can actually, if you get coronavirus, you're not going to get sick, but do you actually harbor it in your nose? Can you pass it on to others? So I think things are going to return to normal. I'm looking forward to the spring. I'm looking forward to the summer. I'm planning a summer vacation. Penelope and I are planning to go somewhere this summer, and this is the time to think about it because I think lots of people are going to get vaccinated. I think there are 20% who are hardcore anti-vaccinators. They are the ones who don't want to get their kids vaccinated for measles, mumps, German measles, and etc. But I think as time goes on, people are going to get the vaccine when they realize the side effects are minimal and the value is maximal.
What percentage of people have to get the vaccine to make that happen?
Well, according to Dr. Fauci, who's the best person we have, it's going to be about 70% or so who actually have to get vaccinated. Or, once again, we don't know for people who actually got COVID. We're not yet sure whether or not they can get COVID a second time, just like you can get shingles a second time, just like you can get influenza a second time. We don't know about that, but that's going to figure into the mix. But it's around 70%. That's a high number, but this is a huge epidemic, and that's why I encourage everyone, when you can, to get vaccinated. It's not just for you. It's for you. It's for children. It's so you don't bring death into somebody else's house. It's so the economy can open up and our kids can finally get back to school. It's a patriotic duty to get a vaccine. That's really what it is. It's a team effort.
All right, 270-9933 is the number to call to ask Dr. Zorba Paster a question. We'll get to your calls right after this.